Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about something that might sound a little backward at first. But stick with me because it could change the way you see everything. We often think of strength as holding on, right? Holding on to our goals, our beliefs, our relationships, pushing through no matter what. We picture the strongest person as someone who can bear the heaviest load, who never gives up, who grits their teeth and just keeps going. And while that kind of persistence is admirable, it's only half the story. The other, more profound side of strength, the side we rarely talk about, is the strength to let go. Think about it. We all carry things that weigh us down. Maybe it's the sting of a past failure, that one mistake you keep replaying in your mind. Or maybe it's a grudge against someone who wronged you, a heavy stone of resentment you've been carrying in your pocket for years. It could be an old dream that no longer fits the person you've become, a job that drains your soul, or a relationship that's become a source of pain instead of joy. We cling to these things, telling ourselves we have asterisk too. We think letting go is a sign of weakness, of giving up, but is it? Let's use a simple metaphor. Imagine you're trying to climb a mountain. Your backpack is filled with all sorts of things. Some are essential: water, food, a map. But over time, you've also collected a bunch of heavy rocks. Each rock represents a past hurt, a fear, a self-limiting belief. At first, you can manage the weight. But as the climb gets steeper, every single step becomes a struggle. Your legs burn, your back aches, and you're barely making progress. You're so focused on just carrying the weight that you can't even enjoy the view. Now, what's the stronger move here? To stubbornly keep hauling those rocks until you collapse from exhaustion? Or to have the wisdom and courage to stop, open your pack, and decide which rocks you no longer need to carry? That decision, that act of releasing the unnecessary weight, is an incredible display of strength. It takes immense self-awareness to even recognize what's holding you back. It takes courage to face the emotions tied to those things, the grief, the anger, the disappointment. And it takes profound strength to open your hand and simply let them fall away. Letting go isn't about forgetting, it's about accepting. It's about acknowledging that something happened, that it hurt, and then making the conscious choice not to let it define your present or your future. It's saying, this is part of my story, but it is not the whole story. I will not let this weight prevent me from reaching the summit. This applies to our ambitions too. We're often told to never give up on your dreams. And that's great advice, but it needs a little nuance. What if the dream you set for yourself when you were 18 no longer makes you happy at 30? What if the path you re-on is leading you further away from the person you want to be? It takes incredible strength to admit that to yourself. It's much easier to just keep your head down and follow the old map, even if you know it leads nowhere you want to go. The truly strong person is the one who can pause, reevaluate, and have the guts to say, this isn't working for me anymore. They have the courage to let go of a familiar, albeit unsatisfying, path in order to forge a new one that aligns with their authentic self. That's not quitting. That's strategic redirection. It's choosing your own happiness over your own pride. Think about relationships. Holding on to a connection that consistently brings you down, whether it's a friendship or a romantic partnership, is not a sign of loyalty. It's a form of self-sabotage. We stay because it's familiar, because we're afraid of being alone, or because we remember the good times and hope they'll come back. But the strongest thing you can do in that situation is to love yourself enough to let go. It's a painful process, there's no doubt about it, but it creates space. When you let go of what's hurting you, you create space for healing, for growth, and for new, healthier connections to enter your life. You can't receive new blessings if your hands are clenched tight, still holding on to what's broken. Letting go of the need for control is another huge one. We want to control outcomes, control how people perceive us, control the future. We spend so much energy trying to manage every little detail, and it's exhausting. True strength lies in accepting that most things are outside of our control. The strongest person is not the one who can bend the world to their will, but the one who can adapt and flow with the world as it is. They do their best, they put in the work, but then they release their attachment to the outcome. They understand that their power lies in their response, not in their ability to control everything. This is the essence of peace. It's the difference between trying to swim against a powerful current and learning to float with it. Which one do you think takes less energy and gets you further in the long run? When you feel that familiar weight of anxiety, anger, or sadness, ask yourself, what am I holding on to right now? What is this feeling attached to? Is it a past event? A future fear? An opinion of myself? Just noticing it without judgment is the first, most powerful step. Then you can make a conscious choice. You can visualize yourself placing that heavy rock down. You can write about it and then tear up the paper. You can talk it through with a trusted friend or a therapist. The method doesn't matter as much as the intention, the clear, conscious decision to release its hold on you. This isn't a one-time fix. It's a daily practice, like strengthening a muscle. Every day, you'll have opportunities to either hold on tight or to let go. You'll have a choice when someone cuts you off in traffic, when you think about that embarrassing thing you said last week, or when you start worrying about what tomorrow holds. In each moment, you can choose strength. You can choose to release. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes, and the lighter you will feel. You will find you have so much more energy for the things that truly matter, for joy, for creativity, for love, for the actual climb up your mountain. The strongest person isn't the one who carries the heaviest burdens, but the one who is wise enough to know what to set down. Strength is not just about holding on. It's about the profound courage to let go. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this message resonated with you, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What is one thing you're working on letting go of? Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.